Welcome back to IM1, everybody. Today's topic, 4.1.3, linear regressions. So we're going to be doing today is pretty much we're going to find the line of best fit. We're going to find the exact values for the line of best fit, meaning we're going to find the slope and the y-intercept that would pretty much tell us what would be a good predictor line, right? So in this case, we're just going to be using Desmos. So that's one of the advantages that we have is that we can use a calculator to figure out the line of best fit. Doing it by hand is a little bit tedious and it takes a long time sometimes. So in this case, all you have to do is open up Desmos, and then you're going to hit the plus sign right here on the left side. You hit table, and then there you just enter the values right there that you have. So we're going to have 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. And then for the y values, we have 0, 2.5, 5, 6, 8.4, and then 10.8. Now, if it happens to be that you can't see your graph right here on the left side, no worries. Just make sure that you guys either zoom in or zoom out. You can just move it until you guys see the points. All right. So make sure that your window is between 0 and 9, for example, for the x, and then for the y between 0 and 12. And then you can change those right here. All right. So now we're looking at the graph to find the line of regression. In this case, not that hard. So again, you're going to hit plus, and then in this case, you're going to put expression. So what you guys are going to do here is you're going to use y sub 1 because those are the names of the variables that we're using here, right? So y, all you have to do is type y1, it comes up automatically, and then instead of putting equals, you're going to put the tilde, and it's right next. You put shift apostrophe, which is the one next to the number one on the keyboard, right there. And then from there, we're going to use m for the slope, right? And then since we are using x sub 1, we also want to put x1 and then plus b. Sorry, plus b. Now, if you guys notice, it gives us a couple of values here. It gives us the slope and it gives us a y-intercept of this line, which is actually, if you it hits almost every single point, if you guys notice, right? So therefore, this line of regression is pretty good. It's a pretty good predictor, and we can see that by looking at the values for r right there. If you guys notice, if you guys notice right here, the values for r are pretty close to 1. So the closer you are to 1, the better the line of best fit is. All right. So here we just want to write pretty much what the line of best fit. The equation, again, you're just focusing on the bottom two values right there. And then here we're going to say it's y equals 1.193. Just three decimal places is more than enough. And then the b value plus, here we have 0.0794. All right. And that pretty much gives us our line of regression. So again, I'll give you guys one more. So if we notice the next one right here, we do have different values for x and different values for y. So all you guys have to do is just pretty much erase this. You can just exit that. And then here you can just add another item. You're going to put add a table. And now be careful here, right? We're also going to get rid of that. So we have x sub 2 and y sub 2. Here again, input all the values on the table. First, you're going to go for x, 5 and 7. And then the next one here, we have 0. 0.2, 2, 1, 4.8, 4, and finally 7. All right. And then again, we want to add another item, add an expression. So we're going to put y sub 2, and then again the tilde, and then m x sub 2, right? Because these are the variables that we're using now, plus b. So if you guys notice again, we have our two values. In this case, m is equal to, says right there, 0.919. So 0.919. Sorry, wrong one. Okay. And then B is 0.254. All right. Now, the R value here, if you guys notice, it is a little bit lower than that. And that's because if it does get really close to the points, meaning it's still a good line of prediction, right? The line of best fit. but it's not going to be as accurate as the other one, right? The other one was a little bit closer to one. It's still pretty accurate, but the other one was still way more